you increase your motivation to sell in 2020, in a pandemic, in COVID? It's crazy. This is not the year any of us expected. So how in the world do you increase your motivation? Well, first of all, you have to realize that it's your job to increase your motivation. It's not somebody else's job. And it starts by watching these videos. Hey, I put a new video out like this every week. I want you to hit subscribe, and I want you to be checking this out. Because I'll tell you what, nobody else can motivate you. All anybody else can do is create an environment for you to motivate yourself. Let's walk through 10 things. 10 things you can be doing right now to help you increase your level of motivation. 1, get focused. Focus in. When I mean focus in, I mean get rid of all this other noise out there. It is noisy out there. It is crazy out there. You can't even begin to think right if you're watching everything else going on around. Get focused. 2, think long term. Hey, there can be situations, there can be weeks, there can be days, there can even be months that just don't look good. And if that's all you're focused on, it is amazing how it's going to bring you right down. And what you want to do is you want to focus long term. Where are you going to be in a couple years? Where are you going to be in 5 years? Where are you going to be in 10 years? Focus long term. Highly motivated people focus long term. 3, forget the past. Hey, everything that's already happened, you just have to forget it. There's been some lousy stuff, unbelievable stuff. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Forget the past. Just focus on the future, because that's the only part you have the ability to impact or change. Number 4, peers. Who are your peers? You may have some peers that you need to get rid of. You may have some negative voices that you need to cut out. Now, when I mean negative voices, this might be websites that you're looking at, news websites or talk radio or news or whatever. You may need to cut it out. But peers, there may be peers who are just plain negative. You can't afford to spend time with them. You want to make sure that you're surrounding yourself with peers who lift you up. I have several people in my life, beyond my family, that absolutely lift me up. And your peers are absolutely essential, because we become who we associate with the most. Number 5, stop. Stop digging. You know, the best way to get out of a hole is to stop digging a hole. And a lot of people have allowed their motivation to go down, and then they start wallowing in their mud. And all they do is keep adding more water and more, they're turning more dirt and they're creating more mud. Stop. 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 Stop that habit. I can get myself caught up, and I have to correct myself, where I'm looking at too many news sites. And it can get me down, and I have to stop. I just say, no, no more. That's it. That's it. Stop. Stop. Number 6, coach someone. This is amazing. When you coach someone, it's amazing how you lift yourself up. This is one of the reasons I enjoy doing these videos. This is the reason I enjoy doing what I get to do with so many different sales teams. Because as I get to coach people, it lifts me up. It is absolutely important. You know, they always say one of the best ways to learn something is to train somebody else on how to do that. It is. It is amazing how when you coach someone else, and this is why I like peers. I'm in several mastermind groups. And we support one another. We coach one another. We help lift each other up. Number 7, value and appreciate what you have. I don't care how little you have, value and appreciate it. I've had several situations in my life where, wow, we've been right down on the end on things from a business standpoint. And yet you still value it and appreciate it, and it's amazing. Things turn around. And it's always amazing how when you begin valuing and appreciating, you have a lot more than you ever realize. You have a lot more than you. When you begin making a list, and I tell people, if you're having a problem from a motivation standpoint, start your day off every morning by just taking a list of, just taking a piece of paper and writing down 5 things that you appreciate, 5 things that you value. And it's amazing how that right there just begins turning you around. Number 8, become people focused. Make it your mission to help lift up other people. If you've been around me a long time, you know that I say, My goal is to influence and impact others. You see, I'm people focused. I'm absolutely people focused. Because my objective is to influence and impact people, regardless of where I run into them, regardless of where I see them. Focus on people. Number 9, set yourself easy goals. You may be missing your year-end number big time. You may be missing something significant. And I don't care what you do, you're not going to make it. You're not going to make it. But so, and I can sit here and I can mire in the mud. And no, just set yourself an easy goal. I'm just going to complete this process. I'm just going to complete this. And if I get this done, then I'm going to be successful. Number 10, it's you. You. I said at the beginning how nobody else can motivate you. No. I mean, yes, that is correct. Nobody else can motivate you. It really is just you. You motivating you. You see, you have to take ownership. No blame game. No passing the buck. It's being responsible. It's your job. It's your duty. And when you do that, it is amazing how you begin to turn yourself around. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Center. I do suggest you pick up the book, A Mind for Sales, because in there I talk a lot about different strategies to help motivate you and help lift you up.